The House will come to order. The following bills and resolutions on first reading and referral to committee. The clerk will read the bills and resolutions.
HB 301, Gonzales Silva Paso, relating to the leave of state employees for prenatal care, referred to the Committee on Delivery of Government Efficiency. HB 302 by Rosenthal, relating to the prohibition of employment discrimination on the basis of reproduction decisions and certain employment agreements limiting reproductive decisions, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Workforce. HB 303 by Vasut, relating to the authority of a Type A, Type B general law municipality to change the Type C general law municipality, referred to the Committee on Intergovernmental Affairs. HB 304 by Guillen, relating to the procedure for accepting voter who presents an identification, a personal identification certificate, or a driver's license issued to the voter that indicates the voter has not presented proof of the voter's United States citizenship to the Department of Public Safety, referred to the Committee on Elections. HB 305 by Hayes, relating to the time period for conducting a pretrial hearing after a criminal defendant has been restored to competency, referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 306 by Lalani, relating to prohibiting certain transfers, purchases, and possessions of firearm creating criminal offense, referred to the Committee on Homeland Security, Public Safety, and Veterans Affairs. HB 307 by Vasut, relating to creating towards payments of fines and costs of certain defendants, referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 308 by Talarico, relating to a suit of dissolution of a marriage, an associated suit affecting the parent-child relationship when a party is pregnant, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Family and Fiduciary Relationships. HB 309 by Leo Wilson, relating to the use of a political subdivision of public funds for lobbying and certain other activities, referred to the Committee on State Affairs. HB 310 by Guillen, relating to the use of money transferred by the Texas Water Fund, referred to the Committee on Natural Resources. HB 311 by Busey, relating to electronic voter registration, referred to the Committee on Elections. HB 312 by Tepper, relating to the eligibility of a person who is not a United States citizen to be appointed or to serve in a public office or an advisory board or a task force, referred to the Committee on State Affairs. HB 313 by Johnson, relating to prohibiting the transfer of certain semi-automatic rifles to certain recipients, creating a criminal offense, increasing a criminal penalty, referred to the Committee on Homeland Safety, Public Safety, and Veterans Affairs. HB 314 by Wally, relating to the eligibility of Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits, referred to the Committee on Human Services. HB 315 by Morales of Harris, relating to terms and conditions of a standard position ordered in a suit affecting the parent-child relationship, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Family and Fiduciary Relationships. HB 316 by Perez of Harris, relating to creating criminal offense for interfering with the motor vehicle metering device or a motor fuel unattended payment terminal and prosecution of certain organized criminal activities, referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 317 by Gonzales Silva Paso, relating to an employee's right to time off for if the employee experiences a reproductive loss, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Workforce. HB 318 by Guillen, relating to the establishment of grant program to provide financial assistance to qualified sheriff's departments in certain rural counties, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on County and Regional Government. HB 319 by Guillen, relating to the interest rate for student loans issued at the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board, referred to the Committee on Higher Education. HB 320 by Gervin Hawkins, relating to the residential landlord and tenant's duties regarding the provision of certain information, referred to the Committee on Trade, Workforce, and Economic Development. HB 321 by Busey, relating to implementing an express lane option under the Medicaid and Child Plan Program, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Disease Prevention and Women-Child Health. HB 322 by Guillen, relating to the use of funds awarded to the Job and Education for Texans Grant Program, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Workforce. HB 323 by Spiller, relating to the requiring political subdivisions of the state to participate in federal electronic verifications of employment authorizations or e-verifications, refers to the Committee on Intergovernmental Affairs. HB 324 by Johnson, relating to the prosecution of the offense of sexual assault, referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 325 by Kane, relating to a limit on municipal and county expenditures, referred to the Committee on Intergovernmental Affairs. HB 326 by Lopez of Bexar, relating to authorizing the increase or decrease of the rates to the gasoline and diesel fuels based on the cost of certain highway projects, referred to the Committee on Ways and Means. HB 327 by Bernal, relating to an exemption from certain zoning requirements of developing, receiving certain financial assistance administered by the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs, referred to the Committee on Intergovernmental Affairs. HB 328 by Vasut, relating to the regulation of manufactured home rental communities located in certain counties, referred to the Committee on Land and Resource Management. HB 329 by Bell of Montgomery, relating to a requirement that an appraised value review board rely on the appraised value of residential real property prepared in appraisal and is submitted to the board by the property owned by the determined a protest regarding the value of the property, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Property Tax Appraisals. HB 330 by Meza, relating to reporting and investigating certain cases of child abuse or neglect involving a pregnant person's use of controlled substance, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Family and Fiduciary Relationships. HB 331 by Patterson, relating to certain preassumptions applicable to claims of benefits of compensations for certain medical conditions brought by certain first responders, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Workforce. HB 332 by Busey, relating to acceptable forms of identification for voting, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Elections. HB 333 by Gonzales Silva Paso, relating to the authority of Usulata del Solo Pueblo, the Commission Peace Officers, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on State-Federal Relations. HB 334 by Ordaz relating to the establishment of a county employee family leave pool program referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on County and Regional Government. HB 335 by Cortez relating to the payments and reimbursements for non-contracting and contracting providing distance under the health benefit plans referred to the Committee on Insurance. HB 336 by Schofield relating to the authority of sheriffs and constables to enter into contracts to provide law enforcement in certain counties and county financial authority in relation to the sheriffs and constables in certain counties referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on County and Regional Government. HB 337 by Plessa relating to the dedication of surplus money in the Foundation School Fund to increase the basic allotment under the Foundation School Program referred to the Committee on Education, Public Education. HB 338 by Bell of Kaufman relating to the limitations on increase in the appraised value of a residential homestead for an ad valorem taxation referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Property Tax Appraisals. HB 339 by Pursuit relating to the municipal regulation of structured sober living homes referred to the Committee on Intergovernmental Affairs. HB 340 by Shaheen relating to the provision in a school district student code of conducting prohibiting the wearing of clothing of displaying of items indicating a membership and a support of certain organizations referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 341 by Morales F. Harris relating to a study by the Texas Department of Transportation on traffic collisions involving persons operating bicycles, electric bicycles, or motor-assisted scooters referred to the Committee on Transportation. HB 342 by Hayes relating to the combination of certain precincts referred to the Committee on Elections. HB 343 by Busey relating to providing a cost of living adjustment applicable to certain benefits paid by the Employee Retirement System of Texas referred to the Committee on Pensions, Investments, and Financial Services. HB 344 by Tepper relating to prohibition on instruction in certain activities regarding sexual orientation or gender identity provided or allowed by a public school referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 345 by Perez of Harris relating to an appraisal process for the disputed loss under the residential real property insurance policies referred to the Committee on Insurance. HB 346 by Harris Davila relating to the support of a new business referred to the Committee on State Affairs. HB 347 by Talarico relating to the prosecution of the offense of invasive visual recording in a lactation room referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 348 by Leo Wilson relating to the database of state expenditures managed by the Comptroller's Public Accounts referred to the Committee on Delivery and Government Efficiency. HB 349 by Flores relating to civil liability for removing certain individuals or animals from a motor vehicle referred to the Committee on Judiciary and Civil Jurisprudence. HB 350 by Talarico relating to the use of glycogen medication on certain public and private school campuses referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 351 by Goodwin relating to an annual adjustment on the basic allotment under the Foundation School Program to reflect the inflation referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 352 by Lolani relating to prohibiting the transfer of firearms to certain recipients referred to the Committee on Homeland Security, Public Safety, and Veterans Affairs. HB 353 by Patterson relating to creating the criminal offense of trespass on or near school or daycare center property referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 354 by Kane relating to measures to ensure the safety and well-being for the border region of the state, including the protection of ongoing criminal activity and the public health threats, and the establishment of the Border Protection Unit, creating a criminal offense and creating the civil penalty referred to the Committee on State Affairs. HB 355 by Craddock relating to the period in which the Texas Juvenile Justice Department must accept the custody of a person committed to the department and the consequences of the failure for the department to accept the custody of the person within the period referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Juvenile Justice. HB 356 by Metcalf relating to limitations on increase in the appraised value of a residential homestead of an ad valorem taxation referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Property Tax Appraisals. HB 357 by Lopez of XR relating to defendant's eligibility for reduction and termination of community supervision referred to the Committee on Corrections. HB 358 by Busey relating to providing full-day pre-kindergarten for certain children referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 359 by Goodwin relating to the authority of a property owners association to assess a fine or discolored vegetation or turf during a period of residential watering restriction referred to the Committee on Trade, Workforce, and Economic Development. HB 360 by Vasut relating to the authority of an appraised value review board to direct the changes in the appraised roll and their related appraised records in the residential homestead if sold for less than the appraised value referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Property Tax Appraisals. HB 361 by Bernal relating to the appraisal of a residential homestead for ad valorem tax purposes referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Property Tax Appraisals. HB 362 by Rosenthal relating to the assignment of public school students enrolled in certain school districts and uncertified teacher referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 363 by Bell of Kaufman relating to the notice and petition for creation of municipal utility district in certain counties, referred to the Committee on Land and Resource Management. 364 by Mesa relating to the compensation of school district trustees referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 365 by Gonzalez of El Paso relating to the authority of the Texas Water Development Board to provide financial assistance from the economically distressed areas account that not required to be repaid, referred to the Committee on Natural Resources. HB 367 by Rosenthal relating to verification of excused absences for public schools for students with severe or life-threatening illnesses referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 368 by Landgraf relating to relating to a prohibition on remotely controlling electronic devices of certain individuals and the criminal prosecution of that conduct, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Family and Fiduciary Relationships. HB 369 by Tepper, relating to the authority of a municipality to regulate the number of dwellings allowed on a certain property, referred to the Committee on Land and Resource Management. HB 370 by Swanson, relating to the eligibility of certain events under the Events Trust Fund, referred to the Committee on Culture and Recreation and Tourism. HB 371 by Baumgartner, relating to the admission to public schools of child unlawfully present in the United States and the eligibility of the students for the benefits of the available school fund and the Foundation School Program, referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 372 by Thompson, relating to the affirmative defense to the prosecution of the criminal offense for persons acting under distress, referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 373 by Gonzalez of El Paso, relating to the authority of certain counties to regulate recycling businesses, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on County and Regional Government. HB 374 by BC, relating to the redesignation of certain election days as state holidays, referred to the Committee on Delivery and Government Efficiency. HB 375 by Vasut, relating to a limitation on increase in the appraised value of real property for ad valorem tax purposes, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee of Property Tax Appraisals. HB 376 by Hayes, relating to a plan of operation for Central Counting Station, referred to the Committee on Elections. HB 377 by Cortez, relating to consent requirements for municipal annexation of an area of request of landowners, referred to the Committee on Land and Resource Management. HB 378 by Morales of Harris, relating to an increase in the amount of exemptions of residential homestead of an ad valorem taxation by its school district and protection of school districts against the resulting loss in local revenue, referred to the Committee on Ways and Means. HB 379 by Guillen, relating to the prosecution and punishment of the offense of the false caller identification information display, referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 380 by Guillen, relating to the applicability of sex offender registration requirements, the offense of improper relationship between an educator and a student, referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 381 by Guillen, relating to a pilot program awarding for the provisions of personalized treatment protocols, veterans diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Defense and Veterans Affairs. HB 382 by Bell of Kaufman, relating to an exemption of ad valorem taxation of the total appraised value of the residential homesteads of certain elderly persons and the surviving spouse, referred to the Committee on Ways and Means. HB 383 by Harrison, relating to prohibiting a private employer from adopting or enforcing COVID-19 vaccine mandates, authorizing an administrative penalty, referred to the Committee on Trade, Workforce, and Economic Development. HB 384 by Goodwin, relating to prohibiting the transfer of certain semi-automatic rifles to certain recipients, creating a criminal offense, increasing a criminal penalty, referred to the Committee on Homeland Safety, Public Security, and Veterans Affairs. HB 385 by Lopez of Bexar, relating to the collection and publication of affordable housing information by certain municipalities and the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs, referred to the Committee on Intergovernmental Affairs. HB 386 by Gervin Hawkins, relating to change order limits for certain construction contracts, referred to the Committee on Intergovernmental Affairs. HB 387 by Leo Wilson, relating to the unlawful production and distribution of sexually explicit images or videos using deep technology, increasing a criminal penalty, referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 388 by Harris Davila, relating to a uniform coordination of benefits questionnaire for health benefit plans, referred to the Committee on Insurance. HB 389 by Shaheen, relating to a lottery game played or facilitated by a Play 5 phone or internet or mobile internet application, creating a criminal offense, referred to the Committee on Licensing and Administrative Procedures. HB 390 by Plessa, relating to the components of a school district's enrichment tax rate and the calculation of guaranteed yield of the Foundation School Program, referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 391 by Bell of Kaufman, relating to the Board of Directors meeting locations of certain rural area water districts, referred to the Committee on Natural Resources. HB 392 by Flores, relating to the provision of the reason for rejecting a voter registration application, referred to the Committee on Elections. HB 393 by Busey, relating to the repeal of certain requirements regarding diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives at public institutions of higher education, referred to the Committee on Higher Education. HB 394 by Johnson, relating to the admissibility of certain hearsay statements and prosecution of certain sexual or assaultive offenses committed against a child or persons with a disability, referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 395 by Howard, relating to the exemptions and the repeal of certain laws prohibiting abortion, referred to the Committee on Public Health. HB 396 by Mesa, relating to the prohibition on the possession of firearm by persons following the person's conviction of certain family violences misdemeanors, referred to the Committee on Homeland Security, Public Safety, and Veterans Affairs. HB 397 by Lilani, relating to requiring a national instant criminal background check in connection with private firearm transfers, referred to the Committee on Criminal Offense. Referred to the Committee on Homeland Security, Public Safety, and Veterans Affairs for 397 Lilani. HB 398 by Tepper, relating to limitations on increase in the appraised value of certain property for ad valorem tax purposes, referred to the Subcommittee on Property Tax Appraisals. HB 393 by 399 by Bernal relating to the exemption from ad valorem taxation of income producing tangible personal property from a certain period of time referred to the Committee on Ways and Means. HB 401 by Gonzalez of El Paso relating to creating a criminal offense for creating and distributing certain misleading videos with the intent to influence the outcome of an election referred to the Committee on Elections. HB 402 by Kane relating to the purchase of an acquisition of title or real property to certain aliens or foreign entities referred to the Committee on Homeland Security, Public Safety, and Veterans Affairs. HB 403 by Swanson relating to housing placement of inmates and children according to biological sex referred to the Committee on State Affairs. HB 404 by Harrison relating to state agency reviews of adoption rules referred to the Committee on Delivery of Government Efficiency. HB 405 by Hayes relating to fees on grants for fuel, ethanol, renewable methane, biodiesel, and renewable diesel, referred to the Committee on Agriculture and Livestock. HB 406 by Ordaz, relating to notification of the execution of certain local economic development agreements by a municipality or county to local workforce development boards, referred to the Committee on Trade, Workforce, and Economic Development. HB 407 by Morales of Harris relating to the municipality of county requirements for solar energy devices compatible with certain residential constructions or creating a criminal offense referred to the Committee on Land and Resource Management. HB 408 by Harris Davila relating to awarding contracts by the Department of Transportations for certain materials used in road construction projects referred to the Committee on Transportation. HB 409 by Busey relating to the requirements regarding certain behavior management for a student enrolled in special education programs or a public school referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 410 by Rosenthal relating to pet deposits or fees collected by a landlord referred to the Committee on Trade, Workforce, and Economic Development. HB 411 by Rosenthal relating to the repeal and prohibition against certain municipal or county regulations of the rental or leasing housing accommodations referred to the Committee on Intergovernmental Affairs. HB 412 by Lopez of XR relating to the health benefit plan coverage for early childhood intervention services referred to the Committee on Insurance. HB 413 by Jones of Harris relating to the release of certain defendants detained in jail pending trial referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 414 by Leo Wilson relating to unauthorized entry, occupancy, sale, rental, lease, advertisement for sale, rental or lease, or conveyance of real property, including the removal of certain unauthorized occupants of a dwelling, creating criminal offenses, increasing a criminal penalty, and authorizing a fee referred to the Committee on Trade, Workforce, and Economic Development. HB 415 by Gervin Hawkins relating to a study on mold contamination in housing development supported by financial system administered by the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs, referred to the Committee on Intergovernmental Affairs. HB 416 by Tepper relating to the deadlines for performing various functions in connection with ad valorem tax system, referred to the Committee on Ways and Means. HB 417 by BC relating to early voting by mail of a qualified voter and to the repeal of certain criminal offenses concerning the solicitation and distribution of an application to vote by mail, referred to the Committee on Elections. To HB 418 by Johnson relating to the prosecution and punishment of certain criminal offenses prohibiting sexually explicit visual material, including children and other persons, increasing a criminal penalty, referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 419 by Mesa relating to establishing minimum wages for school bus drivers, referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 420 by Bell of Kaufman relating to the meeting places for the Board of Directors for certain water districts, referred to the Committee on Natural Resources. HB 421 by Gonzalez of El Paso relating to the creation of certain explicitly fake material providing a private cause of action, referred to the Committee on Judiciary and Civil Jurisprudence. HB 422 by Gonzalez of El Paso relating to the limitations on issuance of bonds of the Texas Water Development Board, the development of certain projects in economically distressed areas, referred to the Committee on Natural Resources. HB 423 by Morales of Harris relating to the prohibition of the Board of Trustees of a school district from entering in certain contracts and the disclosure of certain conflicts of interest, referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 424 by Harris relating to the determination of residential status of students by public institutions of higher education, referred to the Committee on Higher Education. HB 425 by BC relating to the redesignation of voters at polling places and related procedures, referred to the Committee on Elections. HB 426 by Bernal relating to Medicaid and Child Health Care Plan Program coverage and reimbursement for child cranial remolding orthosis, referred to the Committee on Human Services. HB 427 by Kane relating to the use of high occupancy vehicle lane by an operator of motor vehicle who is pregnant, referred to the Committee on Transportations. HB 428 by Lilani relating to the re-identification cards issued by Health Maintenance Organization and Preferred Provider Organizations, referred to the Committee on Insurance. HB 429 by Guillen relating to reading and marking of a ballot of a voting station by a person's child, referred to the Committee on Elections. HB 430 by Goodwin relating to the terminology used to refer to certain disabilities and determining eligibility for certain special education services in public schools, referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 431 by Cortez relating to the regulation of a property owners association and installation of solar roof tiles, referred to the Committee on Trade, Workforce, and Economic Development. HB 432 by Goodwin relating to requiring a national instant criminal background check in connection with private firearms transfers creating a criminal offense refers to the Committee on Homeland Security, Public Safety, and Veterans Affairs. HB 433 by Busey relating to the establishment of a higher education and corrections council referred to the Committee on Corrections. HB 434 by Lopez Abexar relating to creating a reimbursement program for reimbursement certain supplemental nutritional assistance programs recipients of the cost of certain food delivery services referred to the Committee on Human Services. HB 435 by Rosenthal relating to prohibiting carrying a firearm while intoxicated, creating a criminal offense referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 436 by Leo Wilson relating to the requirement of certain intergovernmental entities for diversity, equity, and inclusion statements for training employees, prospective employees, and contractors referred to the Committee on State Affairs. HB 437 by Swanson relating to the placement of a child in a detention or correction facility according to the biological sex referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Juvenile Justice. HB 438 by Rosenthal relating to prohibiting an increase in rent of a tenant residing in developments is supported with a low-income housing tax credit allocation referred to the Committee on Intergovernmental Affairs. HB 439 by Swanson relating to maintaining certain voter registration information and reviewing ballots voted by mail and creating criminal offenses referred to the Committee on Elections. HB 440 by Morales of Harris relating to requiring certain alert messages to be in English and Spanish referred to the Committee on Homeland Security, Public Safety, and Veterans Affairs. HB 441 by Landgraf relating to the sparsity adjustment of certain school districts under the Foundation School Program referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 442 by Bella of Montgomery relating to limitations on increasing the appraised value of a residential homestead of an ad valorem taxation referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Property Tax Appraisals. HB 443 by Meza relating to creating criminal offense of the unlawful possession or transfer of an assault weapon referred to the Committee on Homeland Security, Public Safety, and Veterans Affairs. HB 444 by Moody relating to an application for a writ of habeas corpus based on certain relevant scientific evidence that is not available at that applicant's trial referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 445 by Plessa relating to an agreement credit for the purchase of an attendance credit under the public financial school system referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 446 by Flores relating to workplace heat illness prevention, including the creation of a heat illness prevention advisory board imposing administrative penalties, providing a private cause of action referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Workforce. HB 447 by Bell of Coppin relating to traffic studies before the issuance of certain municipal utility district bonds referred to the Committee on Land and Resource Management. HB 448 by Gervin Hawkins relating to a notarized affidavit requesting a municipal animal control authority to seize and impound a dangerous or aggressive dog in a municipality's extraterrestrial jurisdiction referred to the Committee on Intergovernmental Affairs. HB 449 by Gonzalez of El Paso relating to an unlawful production of a distribution of sexually explicit materials using deepfake technologies refers to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 450 by Gervin Hawkins relating to recognizing persons who separated from military service based on the solely of sexual orientation as honorably discharged veterans under the state referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Defense and Veterans Affairs. HB 451 by Thompson relating to the screening for the risk of commercial sexually explicit exploitation of certain children referred to the Committee on Human Services. HB 452 by Bernal relating to the states and uses of tax refund for certain small businesses referred to the Committee on Ways and Means. HB 453 by Bumgarner relating to increasing the criminal penalties for delivery of a controlled substance in a penalty group 1B to a child referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 454 by Buckley relating to abolishing the death penalty referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 455 by Schofield relating to establishment of limitation of the total amount of ad valorem taxes that certain taxing units may impose on residential homesteads of an individual who are disabled or elderly of their surviving spouses refers to the Committee on Ways and Means. HB 456 by Lilani relating to the translation of certain forms and information associated with complaints filed with the Texas Commission of Environmental Quality referred to the Committee on Environmental Regulation. HB 457 by Morales of Harris relating to an alert system for notification of release of toxic chemicals by a manufacturing facility referred to the Committee on Environmental Regulation. HB 458 by Busey relating to the discipline of students enrolled in certain grade levels or receiving special education services referred to the Committee of Public School referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 459 by Rosenthal relating to the establishment of a Roto Commission of a policy to eliminate the routine flaring or natural gas from wells or other facilities regulated by the Commission referred to the Committee on Energy Resources. HB 460 by Lopez Abexar relating to a study regarding the cost of child care in the state in comparison to family income referred to the Committee on Trade, Workforce, and Economic Development. HB 461 by Mesa relating to the regulation of certain firearms transfers creating criminal offenses referred to the Committee on Homeland Security, Public Safety, and Veterans Affairs. HB 462 by Guillen relating to the armed security officers required to be present in public schools and the permissible uses of the school safety allotment and the creation of mental health allotment under the Foundation School Program referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 463 by Jones of Harris relating to the automatic expunction of arrest records and files of certain controlled substances offenses charged or dismissed referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 464 by Gonzalez of El Paso relating to the establishment of grant programs to support the elimination of illegally disposed of scrap tires referred to the Committee on Environmental Regulation. HB 465 by Cortez relating to preferential voting and runoff elections of certain voters voting by mail, referred to the Committee on Elections. HB 466 by Gonzalez of El Paso relating to policies and procedures regarding certain public schools with disabilities, referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 467 by Bell of Kaufman relating to the procedure of the dissolution of the Cedar Creek Hospital District and the disposition of district money, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on County and Regional Government. HB 468 by Harrison relating to immunization requirements, referred to the Committee on Public Health. HB 469 by Vasut relating to the enforcement of a commercial motor vehicle safety standards in certain counties, referred to the Committee on Transportation. HB 470 by Tupper relating to the responsibility of providing law enforcement and public safety services in the Capitol Complex, referred to the Committee on Public Affairs. HB 471 by Rosenthal relating to the intake and disposition records of animal shelters and releasing agencies, referred to the Committee on Public Health. HB 472 by Gervin Hawkins relating to the reimbursement of state employees for groceries consumed while traveling in official state business, referred to the Committee on Government Efficiency. HB 473 by Gervin Hawkins relating to notice of rights provided by a patient receiving certain mental health, chemical dependency, or rehabilitation treatment of certain facilities, referred to the Committee on Public Health. HB 474 by Morales of Harris relating to a policy adopted by a school district regarding the wearing of attire and regalia at certain public school events, referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 475 by Johnson relating to Medicaid coverage and reimbursement for multi-systematic therapy services, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Disease Prevention and Women and Children's Health. HB 476 by Busey relating to the maximum permitted rate of interest, sum of fees, and total amounts may be charged in connection with deferred presentment transactions, referred to the Committee on Criminal Offense, referred to the Committee on Pensions, Investments, and Financial Services. HB 477 by Swanson relating to the required inclusion of a person's sex on a birth certificate and prohibited change of sex on the certificate of certain minors, referred to the Committee on Public Health. HB 476 by Goodwin relating to the extreme risk protective orders creating criminal offenses, referred to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence. HB 479 by Bernal relating to the requirement of a licensed firearms dealer to report certain sales or transfers of multiple rifles to law enforcement creating a criminal offense, referred to the Committee on Homeland Security, Public Safety, and Veterans Affairs. HB 480 by Wally relating to required provision of workers' compensated insurance coverage for employees of building and construction contractors and subcontractors, referred to the Committee on Workforce. HB 481 by Mesa relating to creating criminal offense for the unlawful possession or transfer of a large capacity magazine, referred to the Committee on Homeland Security, Public Safety, and Veterans Affairs. HB 482 by Lopez of Bexar relating to provision of the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality to prevent state representative and state senator of notice of certain administrative actions in the commission, referred to the Committee on Environmental Regulations. HB 483 by Busey relating to the use of state money for high-speed rail operated by a private entity into the construction of a certain high-speed rail, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Transportation Funding. HB 484 by Lilani relating to the use of cigarettes, e-cigarettes, and tobacco products on the campus of a public institution of higher education, referred to the Committee on Higher Education. HB 485 by Cortez relating to the authority of an emergency district to impose a sales tax on gas and electricity sold for residential use, referred to the Committee on Ways and Means. HB 486 by Busey relating to prohibiting the publication of certain criminal information of individuals involved in the criminal justice system, referred to the Committee on Homeland Security, Public Safety, and Veterans Affairs. HB 487 by Tupper relating to criminal offenses applicable to unauthorized uses of gambling devices, including 8-liners, referred to the Committee on Licensing and Administrative Procedures. HB 488 by Johnson relating to Medicaid coverage and reimbursement for functional family therapy services, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Disease Prevention and Women and Children's Health. HB 489 by Rosenthal relating to the temperature at which a facility operated by the Texas Department of Criminal Justice is maintained, referred to the Committee on Corrections. HB 490 by Bell of Montgomery relating to a limitation on increases in the appraised value of real property for ad valorem tax purposes, referred to the Committee on Subcommittee on Property Tax Appraisals. HB 491 by Thompson relating to certain civil penalties collected for violations of laws regulating massage therapy, referred to the Committee on Licensing and Administrative Procedures. HB 492 by Morales of Harris relating to prohibiting the allocation of low-income housing tax credits for certain developments, referred to the Committee on Intergovernmental Affairs. HB 493 by Shaheen relating to ineligibility to serve as a poll watcher, referred to the Committee on Elections. HB 494 by Goodwin relating to the eligibility of certain children of public school employees for free pre-kindergarten programs in public schools, referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 495 by Patterson relating to the deceptive trade practice practice of providing false or misleading information regarding the health of an animal being sold or offered for a trade, referred to the Committee on Trade, Workforce, and Economic Development. HB 496 by Swanson relating to a ballot option to not vote for any candidate, referred to the Committee on Elections. HB 497 by Pedersen relating to requirement parental consent for behavior or mental health treatment by public or school district personnel, referred to the Committee on Public Education. HB 498 by Mesa relating to requirement of a person convicted of an offense involving family violence or a person who is the subject of a family violence protective order to surrender firearms owned by the persons, referred to the Committee on Homeland Security, Public Safety, and Veterans Affairs. HB 499 by Gonzalez of El Paso relating to a warning label on social media platforms concerning the association between a minor's social media uses and the significant mental health issues, referred to the Committee on Public Health.
The House will stand at ease until 2 p.m. Monday.